Hi everyone, hope you all are good. We are here for grade 3 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab, scroll down to grade 3 math, and then click on view all lessons. There you can find the list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter estimation and rounding. The lessons we're going to cover today are estimate sums up to 1000, estimate sums, estimate differences up to 1000, and estimate differences. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. And I'm on the lesson estimation and rounding. Let's just start with the lesson that estimate sums up to 1000. Which addition problem has a sum of about 170? Estimate each sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding. This problem, let's just start with the test questions. To the nearest 10 and then adding 61 plus 27. So we need to round both the numbers first and then we have to add. 61 is rounded to 60 and 27 is rounding to 30 because you need to round to nearest 10. So 2 is the tens digit and right next to 2 we have 7. 7 is greater than 5. So you need to round up so it would be rounded to 30. So 60 plus 30 makes 90. So the correct option is 90. Option number 2 is the correct option. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest and then adding. 17 plus 46. So 1 is the digit that is at the tens position. Right next to 1 we have 7. So 7 is greater than 5. So 17 is rounded to 20. And 46 is rounded to 50. So 20 plus 50 makes 70. Option number 1 is the correct option. It can be rounded to 70. Which addition problem has a sum of about 170? Let's look at the first one, 83 plus 90. 83 is rounded to 80 and 91 is rounded to 90. Zero plus 0 is 8 plus 9 is 17. Option number 1 is the correct option, that is 190. Option number 1 is the correct option. 83 plus 91 is 170. Option number 1 is the correct option. Which addition problem has a sum of 200? 98 is rounded to 100 and 92 is rounded to 90. 100 plus 190 is 190. So this is not the correct one. Let's just look at the next one, 98 plus 98. 98 is rounded to 100 and 98 is rounded to 100. So 100 plus 100 equals 200. Option number 2 is the correct option, that is 98 plus 98. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which problem has a sum of about 130? So let's just add both of them and see which one makes 130. Look at the first one, 36 and 96. 36 is rounded to 40 and 96 is rounded to 100. So 100 plus 40 is 140. This isn't the correct one, right? Look at the second one. 36 is rounded to 40 and 93 is rounded to 90. So together they makes 130. So option number 2 is the correct option. That is 36 plus 93. Option number 2 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just. The next lesson is estimate sums. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding. Sixty-three plus 48. 63 is rounded to 60 and 48 is rounded to 50. So 50 plus 60 makes 110. So the sum is 110. Let's just start with the test questions. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then adding. So 73 and 26. 73 is rounded to 70, right? Basically, the concept of the estimation is like we have 73. So every number is between two tens, like 73 is between 70 and 80. So here is the middle one, 75. If the number is less than 75, then it would be rounded to the lower 10, like it would be rounded to 70. And if it is greater than 75, it would be rounded to upper 10. So we have 73. 73 is rounded to 70. Got it? Same way 26. 26 is more than 25. It would be rounded to 20. Sorry, it would be rounded to 30. That is the easiest way to learn the estimation. So 73 plus 30 is 100. The correct option is 100. Option number 3 is the correct option. Estimate each sum by rounding each number to the nearest hundred and then adding. We need to round to the nearest hundred. 166. 1 is at the hundreds position. Right next to 1 we have 6. 6 is greater than 5, so it would be rounded to 200. Now the second one is 412. 4 is at the hundreds position. Right next to 4 we have 1. 1 is less than 5. So 412 is rounded to 400. So 200 plus 400 equals, that equals 600. Option number 2 is the correct option. The correct option is 600. Option number 2 is the correct option. Which addition problem has a sum of about 90? 90. Look at the first one, 32 plus 62. 32 is rounded to 30, 62 is rounded to 60. So together they make the sum of 90. So option number 1 is the correct option. That is 32 plus 62. Option 1 is the correct option. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest hundred and then adding. 423 plus 412. 423 is rounded to 400 and 412 is also rounded to 400. So together they make the sum of 800. The correct option is 800. Option number 3 is the correct option. 800 it is. Estimate the sum by rounding each number to the nearest 10. 61 is rounded to 60 and 68 is rounded to 70. So together they make 130. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. The next lesson is estimate differences up to 1000. So we have to estimate exactly the same way we just did when adding, and then you have to subtract, right? So 88 take out 13. So 88 is rounded to 90 and 13 is rounded to 10. So 90 minus 10 is 80. Let's just start with the test questions. Ninety-four take away 66. 94 is rounded to 90 and 66 is rounded to 70. So 90 minus 70 is 20. The correct option is 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting. Eighty-four is rounded to 80 and 26 is rounded to 30. So 80 minus 30 is 50. Option number 3 is the correct option. That is 50. Option number 3 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest 10 and then subtracting. 43 is rounded to 40 and 32 is rounded to 30. Forty minus 30 is 10. That is 10. Option number 2 is the correct option. Ninety-nine minus 56. So 99 is rounded to 100 and 56 is rounded. So the correct option is 40. Option number 1 is the correct option. 40 it is. Ninety-four. 94 take away 42. 94 is rounded to 90. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is estimate differences. Let's just start with the test questions. 78 take up 38. 78 is rounded to 80 and 30 is rounded to 40. So 80 minus 40 is 40. Option number 2 is the correct option. Eighty-eight minus 51. 88 is rounded to 90 and 51 is rounded to 50. 90 minus 50 is 40. That is 40. Option number 3 is the correct option. Estimate the difference by rounding each number to the nearest and then subtracting. 92 is rounded to 90 and 74 is rounded to 70. So 90 take away 70 is 20. 20. Option number 3 is the correct option. Eighty-two take away 28. 82 is rounded to 80. 28 is rounded to 30. 80 minus 30 is 50. The correct option is 50. Option number 2 is the correct option. 24. 96 is rounded to 100 and 24 is rounded to 20. So that is 80. That is 80. Option number 3 is the correct option. 57 minus 42. 57 is rounded to 60 minus 40. 60 minus 40 is 20. Option number 2 is the correct option. 93 minus 39. 93 is rounded to 90 and 39 is rounded to 40. So 90 minus 40 is 50. 50. Option number 2 is the correct option. Ninety-eight minus 37. 98 is rounded to 100 and 37 is rounded to 40. 100 minus 40 is 60. That is 60. Option number 1 is the correct option. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So we were working on grade 3 math. Chapter we were working on is estimation and rounding. The lessons we have covered today are estimate sums up to 100. Sorry, estimate sums up to 1000. Estimate sums, estimate differences up to 1000 and estimate differences. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we just did. That is your homework until next session. So if you need more help with any of the lessons, you can simply click on the live chat button Tutors are available there to help you, or either you can write them down in the chat box. I'm here to answer all your questions and confusions. If you have questions, you can please ask. If here to answer all your questions and confusions. No questions?